What up, everybody? This is part 2 of Playing Your Greatness. Evidently, I was on live, and for some reason, the connection was bad. So I'm wondering if I'm under FBI surveillance for some of my content on social media, or if this is just a janky phone. So just wanted to finish out what I was talking about earlier in the first post, because when you see it, because you're going to need to follow me on or subscribe to my channel, Playing Your Greatness TV, because I'm going to upload this, and then you'll be able to see both of the parts of the video. But what I wanted to talk about was just the title of it is What Gets Measured Gets Done. And what I was expanding on was most people want the results of something, but they don't understand that there requires a process, a system. Because today we have access to so much great information. Anything that you want to do, that information is accessible, and it is free. Let's not say it was free, but it's just easily accessible. Because if you want to get online, you either need to have a phone that you're paying some sort of service to, or you either have to have Wi-Fi or the internet in your home or on your phone so that you can access this information. So that in itself, it's not free. But as far as the access to that information, it is so readily available. So people miss that and say, okay, I have easy access to this information. Now the process is going to be easy access. But once you extract that information and you know exactly the steps to take to get to where it is that you want to be in whatever area it is in your life, now that process goes right back to the beginning of time. It is a daily process. You want to get yourself in better shape? It could take you a day to put together a fitness program, a nutritional program, a sleep program. You can put all that stuff together in one day, but you're not going to get the results that you want in one day. It's going to take you months. It might even take you years to get to that point. Same thing. You can go online and learn everything you need to know about computer software, and all these necessary things, coding, programming. You can learn all that stuff online. Let's say it takes you, a few months to do that. But now, how do you actually apply that? Once you start reading all this information, you got to find some place to apply it. Maybe somebody give you an internship or something like that, but that takes time. See, so again, you can access all this information, but it's going to take time to actually apply it to see if you have the skill set that can capitalize on that, the access, the easy access to this information. Now, the other thing and the last thing that I'm gonna just talk about in connection with the theme of what gets measured gets done is I was talking to my business partner last night, and one of the things that her and I constantly agree on is that for us to have gotten to where we are right now, it was not easy. It's been a process. And the one thing we did not do is we did not give up. Now, that sounds so cliche. We didn't give up. We just kept pushing through. But here's the difference between us and maybe some other people, is we didn't have a plan B. The both of us me, especially with my felony conviction, I was like, I don't have any other options. I either have to get out here and grind this business and turn it into something, because people are not giving felons opportunities. I went back and got my college degree to open up some opportunities, but I still face roadblocks. So I had to go out here and create my own opportunity. I had to create my own business. And that's what I've done. And that's exactly what she did. She's got 3 boys. She was trying to raise them. She's divorced. So the responsibility to keep a family structure fell on her, unfortunately. Her ex gave some sort of support, but the main thing that I always tell her, one of the beautiful things about what her ex did was he didn't get in her way. But again, the responsibility fell on her. And so she and I were in the same situation. We were like, we do not have options. We do not have an option to fail. What's that thing with Apollo 13 or whatever? Failure is not an option. That was that was kind of our mantra. It was like, we don't have that option. We don't have a parent, a grandparent, an uncle. We don't have something to just fall back on. It is, we are out here. We have a responsibility to ourselves, to our kids, to make sure that we are successful. We do not have a backup plan, a plan B. And I've often said that when people have plan Bs, that is a cop-out. Because people say, well, you want to have something to fall back on. I go, why are you looking at your fallback? You should be going full 100 miles an hour toward what it is that you're going for. If that does not work, then you make adjustments, shift gears, and then you keep going forward. First of all, you make some adjustments, because a lot of times people are doing stuff and they have a setback, and then they just completely give it up, and then they start over on something else, as opposed to saying, wait a minute, okay, I'm 3/4 of the way in this. It's not going well. Let me look at what kind of adjustments I can make so this can be better, as opposed to just 3/4 of the way in something, scrapping it, and then trying to start with something else. That's why I never look at it and say plan B. It's just course correcting. Now, I've even heard people talk about what the brain has, what is called a reticular activating system, which means that it is constantly course correcting to the goal. And many of us, instead of just course correcting, making small adjustments to keep moving forward, is that we'll take something that we're not doing well at, and we actually are making progress, and we'll just scrap it. And my thing is, don't be so quick to just throw away something like that. Never give up, keep grinding, make the adjustment, makes the course corrections. And then I believe that if you do that, okay, if you measure what you're doing on a daily basis, if you make the necessary course corrections while you're going forward instead of scrapping it and then starting over from scratch, I believe if you take that approach, you are absolutely 100% planning your greatness. All right. So I'm getting ready to head on in. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys today, and I will leave you with what I always leave everyone with, and that is plan your greatness. You know why? Because no one else will. I will see you guys all next time.